And again, this is strictly to get a sense of the department I'm inheriting. Please answer each of the questions with one of the following: leading the way, moving ahead, right on track, falling behind, or off track. How would you rate the quality of your work overall?
Falling behind.
Care to clarify?
Honestly, I've been very distracted since Hunt left. Mr. Whitmarsh. And for a while there, I was really caught up in, I wouldn't call it an affair. An emotional affair, maybe. But then he left to start a company based on ideas he stole from my husband, so...
How would you rate the timeliness of your work?
Off track.
And why is that?
I went to Vegas in November for 3 days, and I didn't tell anybody.
Okay. Your blood counts look good. No problems?
No. Maybe. I mean, something happened yesterday. I saw something.
A hallucination?
I got up early to go jogging. Felt good. And when I was heading back to the house, I thought I saw Harold out front.
This is the same man you mentioned before. The one you said had something to do with your brother's death?
Yes. But then Harold said he was just picking something up from our neighbor, so maybe I did make it up.
You're already on the maximum dose of clozapine. We could adjust.
I didn't see him how he was.
Do you want to see this man? Do you want for this to have been real?
We provide functions and socialization skills, but the foundation for a strong young woman must be built in the home. It doesn't happen at camp in 6 weeks.
Okay, could you just tell me what happened?
Some children don't take to camp right away. So the campers decided, mistakenly, that they could improve your daughter by putting her in a situation where she might realize that we're all just people.
What the hell are you talking about?
They marooned her on the little island about a mile off the campsite.
Marooned her. They marooned her.
I know what that sounds like, but I don't think any harm was meant.
You see this line right here by the heart?
Blood vessel?
There's supposed to be 2 of them. One's missing. The baby's not getting enough circulation to the lungs and other organs.
What does that mean?
What do we do?
Well, we could induce and operate, but he'll be too weak. Chances of survival are low. Or you could carry the baby to term. The condition will get worse. It's unlikely he'd survive the stress of labor.
Hey, Ben, this is Jamie.
Hi, how you doing?
All right, so look, I'm gonna come to your meeting. All right, that's all I can promise.
That's great.
Well, do you have any questions we can answer now?
No. Good night.
Can I just pop in and check the score?
What are you, a Penguins fan?
Don't insult me.
All right, first playoff win.
1970, 2-1, Oakland Seals. Harbrook scored on a one-timer from Wally Boyer.
So what's the mission here, Frank?
To make things right.
To be close again.
It sounds like the same thing to me. You know, it's a question of how to accomplish the mission.
But how? I mean, how do we do that?
Slowly, lovingly.
So what happens if your cheetahs don't live up to your expectations?
Why are you putting out negative energy?
Please, just answer my question.
Please, answer my question.
Your Honor.
Mr. Tharp, you need to answer questions, not ask them.
Do you understand why your employees might be, losing faith in a CEO who doesn't attend board meetings, who wears flippers to work, disrobes in a courtroom? Nothing.
I am not about to deliver permanent consequences for an offense I'm not sure they committed.
This isn't about embarrassing stuff on the internet anymore. They're becoming a danger to themselves and others.
This conversation is over.
Why do you help these girls get away with whatever they want?
All right, you're completely out of line.
This whole school is out of line. And if you're not gonna hold these girls accountable for their actions, I will hold them accountable as a squad. I will cancel all activities outside the classroom. I will see them at practices, and that's
If
it.
you're refusing to perform your duties as cheerleading coach, then I'll just accept that as your resignation.
No.
Program began in the year 2046 with a federal grant. And now, 9 years later, the District of Columbia is the safest city in America. Why? Because pre-crime works. Pre-crime has eliminated the need for conventional detectives. So most of what happens now is the verification and the protection of the future victim.
Can we see the precogs?
Well, the precogs have such a powerful gift.
The New York Racing Association in Belmont Park must always place the safety of our racehorses first. Therefore, we've come to the conclusion we have no choice but to begin this great match race running 1.25 miles between Ruffian and Foolish Pleasure on our historic chute. We've all been waiting a very long time for this, gentlemen, and we look forward to seeing you there on match race day. Frank, the grain pier is dead. Half the votes we had lined up are walking sideways now. They read the paper, Frank.
So what? So I'm dirty.
No one is going to stand with us now that the FBI is on you. They're scared.
Of what?
They took the money, Frank. And now they deliver the votes, they figure the feds are going to be on them, too. Look, you find a way of putting this FBI thing to bed, and then maybe we can come back the next session with the grain pier. All right? You'll have a couple of people down there knowing they owe you a vote or two. I don't know what else to say. I don't. Even brought in a visual aid.
That's my mother.
You're kidding.
No, which leads me to believe she's responsible for giving the impromptu science lesson.
Your mother, huh?
I would appreciate you not gawking. That's bad manners.
I'm sorry. It's just that my mother, she looked, you know, flabby. She had a mustache.
Леня.
Да.
Леня, посмотри в свой иллюминатор. Что-то приближается прямо на нас.
Юрий, посмотри. Что-то приближается. Это ж так быстро.
Stand to me! Stand to me!